Wow, these really help your vision. Anyway, I don't read. Hello everyone! Welcome back to another video on this YouTube channel. My name is Kieran, this is Real Talk Football, and today we are talking about the transfer deadline day that just occurred. Before you watch this video, I would ask you all to subscribe. That would mean a lot. This is the Football Morning News Show, everyone. Welcome. We do this every few days when Chelsea aren't playing. First story of the day. Billy Gilmour is staying at Chelsea. It's a very good news story, to be honest, because he is a fabulous player. I've said this before, you wouldn't get the ball off him in a telephone box. That's how good he is on the ball. His close control is unbelievable, and his passing range is very good as well. So I would like him to start a lot more. I think he is capable of being a starter week in, week out, but he is still very young, so I understand not starting him. Personally, I would have liked to see him go on loan, because I just feel that would be the best option for him and the best option for him playing for Chelsea going forward, because the more games he gets, the more we get to see him and see how good he is. He'll only start the guts of 7 or 8 games under Tuchel, I feel like, this season. So yeah, I don't know whether it's a good move or not. But I'm delighted he's staying nonetheless, because I love seeing Billy Gilmour play for Chelsea. I think he's one of the most exciting youth products we have not in the academy anymore, but in the first team. Thomas Tuchel, I'm very surprised by him so far. He does use a lot of youth, which I wasn't expecting. He's used Mason Mount, he's used Tammy Abraham. I know they're not youth players anymore, but he is giving them a chance, and he's not outcasting them, which I like. So yeah, Billy Gilmour staying at Chelsea till the end of the season at least. I don't know if he'll go on loan next summer. It depends on his game time, I suppose. But Tuchel obviously plans on using him, and I trust Tuchel. And we move to the next story. And the next story is that Liverpool have gone out and they've strengthened in the 2 centre-back positions. Matip is suffering from a cruciate ligament injury and he'll miss the rest of the season. So they've gone out and they've splashed money on Ben Davies, and the other fellow's name I can't remember, Ozan Kabak. They've signed Ozan Kabak, Ben Davies. I thought initially when they signed Ben Davies, I was thinking they're after signing Ben Davies from Tottenham. They've signed the left back, but it turns out there's another Ben Davies who plays for Preston. And those are the 2 centre-backs they've gone out and got. Obviously they've been playing a lot of Jordan Henderson, Fabinho in centre-back positions. They are pivotal to the midfield in Liverpool's system, so obviously they want centre-backs, natural centre-backs, to play those 2 positions. And I think that's a smart move, to be honest. If they want to make a run at the title, they need centre-backs playing in centre-back positions. Kabak came from Schalke. I don't know much about him. He's probably good, and they've probably scouted him because they needed a centre-back for 2 or 3 months now. And I don't know much about Ben Davies either, to be honest. But yeah, I think those are good investments, 100%. Liverpool needed them. But yeah, we'll move to the next story. And the next story, I'm going to talk about Moises Cassierdo. Now, I don't know much about this player. Again, I'm not claiming to be an expert, but I think it's a very good buy for Brighton. It's a good buy, 4.5 million from a team in Ecuador, I believe. And I've looked at highlights of this fella. He's a good player, a very good player. To be honest, if Brighton were a bit more clinical and a bit better going forward, I feel like they'd be at least 10th in the table. They are not a relegation club, not at all. They're playing some lovely football, but every time I watch them, they lose or they draw, but they're the better team. I don't know what's been missing for Brighton. I think it's the lack of quality. The lack of quality in the final third, not finishing their chances, even though they have a great system. They've been missing quality. This fella Moises Caicedo, he's a bit of a box-to-box. I don't think they've had a box-to-box at Brighton. I wouldn't know too much about him, but I know that they've strengthened big time by bringing him in. We'll move to the last story on deadline day, because it was a bit of a shit deadline day. But Josh King, what do we think, people? This player to me seems very overhyped, and I think he has 0 championship goals this season, and that's championship level. And I don't know if he was injured or not, but I know he has something like 0 championship goals, or around 0. I'm not too adept with knowledge on the championship. Everton have gone and they've taken Josh King on loan. I don't know if that's as a star or a substitute or what. I really don't rate Josh King, and there's a lot of hype around him. Honestly, they would have been better off signing Diego Costa. Clinical, proven goal scorer in the Premier League, despite being very old, obviously. But if they got him on loan or on a year contract, They would have been better off. I don't see the point in bringing Josh King in. It might have been sort of I wouldn't say a panic buy, but it was a desperation buy because they needed someone to fill in the substitute striker position. So I understand it from Everton's standpoint, but I don't expect them to play that much. I don't expect them to get many goals this season. So yeah, prove me wrong, Josh King. I'm a hater. Prove me wrong. That's the transfer news. In terms of games this midweek, we have Sheffield, West Brom, 6 o'clock today. Wolves, Arsenal, 6 o'clock today. Man United, Southampton. We have City against Burnley. Always tough playing Burnley away. Thursday is the big derby, the big London derby. Spurs versus Chelsea. Mourinho versus Tuchel. Mourinho under a bit of pressure. Didn't beat Brighton there the other day. And Tuchel isn't fresh into the job, so new manager bounce. It's always a thing. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. That would mean a lot. Also subscribe. I'm releasing content almost every day on this channel. I'm saying almost every day because sometimes I do slack off and I do have lazy days. I do sleep in till 12 p.m. But look, we're all human. We're not all perfect. I'll be back tomorrow for the Spurs versus Chelsea preview. A big game at the London Stadium, or whatever, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, White Hart Lane, whatever. A big game there. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.